We are removing the battery and replacing on the Ford KUGA, the KUGA version, not the earlier KUGA, or the Ford Escape in the US. Now, this is the later model. The battery is located under here, and it's obscured by this panel here, which on the earlier models you can actually get to the battery and lift it out. So a lot of people are saying that the easiest option is to remove this, which involves removing the wiper arms. Now, unless you've got a special tool at home or the car is almost new, these arms will not come off the taper without a puller. And in fact, under this cover it says use puller. So the other option is removing the airbox, which is the correct way, and that's what we're going to do. So to remove this pipe on the side, we've got two 8mm screws. I don't have the ideal tool for this. You could do with a smaller socket set. This just allows us to pull the pipe out to the side and out of the way. And then we've got this rubber strap here. And now we should be able to grab the airbox and lift completely out of position. Remove the positive terminal. So remove this harness This will allow the harness to drop to the bottom and mean that we can get this folded flat out of the way. Now we've got 10mm nuts securing the clamp on the top of the battery. Now these are pretty awkward to get to, depending on what tools you've got. So we've got the nuts off the clamp and get that out of the way, and now we can pull the battery forward, so lifting it up at the front edge. And don't forget we've still got the negative lead at the other side. So we'll need to get to that 10mm nut there. Be careful with these cables here. So we'll disconnect that. Remove this, loosen this 10mm here. Now we can lift and remove the battery. So we've got the new battery ready to fit. We can remove these terminal covers. Negative to the back, and we can slide it into position. Now we need to refit the negative lead. not too tight, just secure. Slide the battery back a little bit, and don't forget to replace this connector. Refit the securing clamp. So when refitting this part here, we've got a little locator at the bottom, and we need to pull out the sides of the battery box and feed this into the channels. And once it's down, it'll just click into position and we can refit the positive lead. Now, battery terminals don't need to be too tight, that's why a plastic tool is perfectly adequate for the job. And just replace this harness. And finally we can replace the airbox. Replace the rubber strap. The airbox is firmly in the 3 location points, and now we can retighten these 8mm screws. Now, replacing this cover, you'll know when it's located because these bits here will press into place. So we're feeding this in. That's the battery cover secure. Now all we're left with is the time and date, and apparently there's a battery status reset procedure which I'm going to try. I'm a little bit skeptical, but I'm going to try it anyway. So we're turning the ignition on, pressing the rear fog 5 times, pressing the hazards 3 times. Now the time for the clock was easy because we've actually got a button for it here, but for the date we need to go into the menu and down to clock settings and set the date. I can't remember what the date is.
14th.
And that's job complete.